Letting Go. Letting Go was the title track from my very first EP that we released back in February of 2021. And even getting to that point was such a hard thing for me. It was something I had always wanted to do. Really a dream 20 year in the making to even record my own music. But oddly enough, the Lord thought that me recording my first ever album was a good time when He decided to move us and shake things up, and we ended up moving from Tennessee back to New Mexico. We had planted a church and never imagined giving that up and letting that go. That was never in the plan, at least in our plan. But so in the middle of writing songs for my first ever EP, the Lord decides it's time for us to move. And so this thought of like, you want us to let go of this church. We planted a church and we spent 11 and a half years of our life pouring into it and loving it and watching it grow and watching it go through difficult seasons. Like you're asking us to let go of this thing that maybe we had held on to too tightly, because the truth is it was never ours to begin with. We had just been entrusted with it for a season. And so the thought of letting it go was obviously a big deal, but we knew that it was the right thing to do. And so in the studio, actually before I got into the studio one day while we were recording, writing and recording, I was reading in the book of Philippians about Paul, chapter 3, where he's talking about really letting his past go. And one of the translations specifically said that those words, letting go of, the past, and for him, it was talking more about his past, not walking with the Lord. But just in that moment, it was just a reminder that I needed to be okay with letting things go, because I could be okay letting things go because He never lets go of us. And so the heart of letting go was really like, all right, Lord, I can let go because You're never going to let go. So I remember on one morning, it was like 6:30 in the morning, I pulled out my phone and, just think like when you haven't like talked at all and you're just like, this muffled recording, I'm letting go of all I know because You never let go of me. So I just recorded this, and I I just felt like there was something there. So I took it into the studio that day, and I pulled out my phone and like this little voice memo that I was like honestly so embarrassed to let anybody hear.
I'm letting go of all I know because You never let go of me. You never let go of me. I'm letting go of all I know because You never let go of me. No, You never let go of me.
And Jason and another friend of ours, Jesse, was in there, and Jesse's this like unbelievably talented musician. He heard it and just like pulled out the keyboard and just started playing this chorus that kind of matched, a musical part that matched my little voice memo. And from there, letting go was birthed, and it's been a song, a constant reminder to me that we can let go of anything that the Lord asks us to let go of, because at the end of the day, we're just called to be obedient. And the seasons may be long or short, but it's really about obedience and believing and trusting that my time is really His, and the things that He asks me to do are just assignments that they have a finishing point. There's a day when you like turn in that assignment and you let go and go, all right, Lord, I don't know what's next, or maybe you do know what's next, and you walk in that obedience. But we can always let go because we know ultimately that he never lets go of us.
I'm letting go of all I know because you will never let go of me. No, you never let go of me. I'm